Wednesday, July 10th, and I just pulled up to the gym. I was trying to get to this live before I got to the gym, but life happens. You get a phone call, you have an errand to run, and you're trying to get all this stuff done before you get started with your day. And every Wednesday, I've noticed I've been doing this. I have this moment of reflection. And some people call Mondays, I'm sorry, Wednesdays hump days or wellness Wednesdays. And maybe part of Wellness Wednesdays is trying to just reflect mentally of what you're doing, physically and mentally, just where you are at in your life. So I got to thinking, I'm like, why do we do this? Every Wednesday, or why do I do this? And if you do this too, just let me know. But every Wednesday, it's like, okay, let me change this, let me change that. I don't even really call it midweek reflection. I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe I don't like doing that. I guess most times it's Mondays for people when they choose to kind of have this reflective moment or reflective moments per se. But for me, I'm sorry about that. For me, it's been Wednesdays. You know, and you're trying to fix, habits. My thing is trying to, fix bad habits of mine because every single day we are trying to do better. Well, you should try to want to do better, but that may look different for everybody. That may look different for everybody. Part of me getting better is to just be more comfortable in front of this camera live. Most of my content is curated and edited or whatever, however you may say it or whatever. But trying to do something different, try to do something different with this channel. Try to go live a little bit more often, and live doesn't have to mean a whole half hour for me. I just don't have that type of time. I don't have that type of time. And the reason why I'm laughing because if you have an iPhone, type in Team iPhone if it does this. Please help me. What does do not disturb me? Because before this update, maybe about 2 years ago, you can just hit do not disturb and no notifications will come through. No text, no um, FaceTimes, no phone calls. But my nephew just texts me. And how do I know that when I'm live and I've already set the phone to do not disturb? Once they start coming out with these different, I guess you would call, parameters to where you can adjust and to, allow this text to come in, allow this text to come in. It's never been right. I've tried different combinations. So if you have an iPhone, how do I just put on do not disturb like how it was like 3, 4 years ago before this update? Because I'm constantly getting notifications. I'm constantly getting phone calls. Right now I got the half moon right next to 8:39 a.m. on my phone. And how is it that I'm still getting notifications? And this is another reason why it took me a while to start going live because it's like I don't like to be disturbed. Who likes to be disturbed when they're going live? You got these technical issues with these devices that are supposed to do what they're supposed to do, but in my eyes, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. But that's a side tangent. But going back to why do we do this? So midweek Wednesdays, I'm always reflecting like, man, I need to change this, I need to change that. And like I said, most people, their reflection is either on Sundays or Mondays. I'm not really sure why mine is Wednesdays. You just kind of just wake up. It's like, okay, it's the middle of the week, and what am I doing? What am I doing? We have these reflective moments. We have these reflective moments of what's gone on the past 2 days or 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. But for me, Wednesdays have always been that day for me. And I'm trying to figure out, why. Or do I need to spend more time figuring out what the question is as opposed to why? Am I doing, better or good or worse in my diet, in my workouts? What has been the past 2 days? How's my workouts been? And then you get all hyped for it, and like today I was getting ready to my plan was to get to this gym to do about 30 minutes of cardio before my first two clients. um and it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And those type of things can kind of like get you down, because it's you keep trying, and then it always seems like something's in the way. But if you're a spiritual person and you're a believer in Christ, in the Bible it says when you try to do good, evil is present. And so by me seeing that, when that happens, I try not to get so angry, because I know what it is. It's like I got a goal and I'm trying to get to it, and then boom, a detour. Detour comes up. A detour comes up. And once again, I just got a text from one of my clients. Why am I getting text messages when I have it on Do Not Disturb? That really, really just irritates me. So, in the comment section, can you please help me out with that? I'm pretty tech savvy, or at least I thought I was. Something as simple as Do Not Disturb. That's what it should mean, right? That's what it should mean. But we live in 2024, where the definitions of everything is starting to become very blurred, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. But I won't be long here, because I still want to get into the gym, at least start some walking or whatever. And I could have started walking this morning, but that goes back to what I'm talking about right now. Why do we do this? Because the night before I said I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna work out first thing in the morning. My alarm goes off at 4:55. I actually changed it from 5 a.m. I take it as the earlier you get up, the more opportunities you have to do what it is that you need to do before everybody else gets up in the world or whatever. It's a different type of peace, a different type of calm. So I go from setting my alarm at 5 a.m. to 4:55 a.m. All right. Thinking that's going to make a difference. And it has been. It's just taken me a long time to kind of get used to it. I was in the habit of keeping my phone downstairs, and when it goes off, I have to get up out of my bed, go downstairs, and turn my alarm off. And I got that from Brandon Carter. So shout out to Brandon Carter, um, for that tip about being productive. So my goal was to get up, make some coffee, and then get on the treadmill to at least just walk by 5:30. It just didn't happen. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, why do you do this? Why do I do this? Why do I set myself up the night before, the day before, whatever, to do whatever this is? And this does not happen for, whatever reason. And trying to reduce that part about your day, about your life, when you try to set things up and then they don't go as planned. How do you recover? How do you recover? One of my ways to recover is try not to be so angry. Sometimes I can get so mad that it blinds me from everything else. Everything else is just a wash. And I think that is part of, mental health, your mental health status, or just taking care of yourself on Wellness Wednesday. And I have to be very careful when you use, mental health status or whatever. Um, because it's just like, where's your mind at? That's how I see it. That's how I see it. It's like, just where's your mind at? Why do you get so infuriated when things don't work out? Why do you get so mad when things don't work out? I've yet to answer that, and I'm working on it. And these are part of the things that we all work on daily to improve ourselves. But again, today is Wellness Wednesday. I think I am going to start off with a little bit of cardio. I got about 15 minutes before my next client comes in. Um, and get myself warmed up, finish off what I started this morning, or what I started this morning that didn't get completed. And that's how we get things done. I'm answering things in real time, far as for myself. This is how we get things done in real time when we get deterred. If you have time and blessed with time, continue to do it. You know, I didn't get a chance to walk on the treadmill at 5:30 this morning, or 6 o'clock, or 6:15. These are all times that I'm like, you know what? I can do it right now. I can do it right now. You know what? That didn't happen, but I can do it right now. So before I get off of here, shout out to Robin Walker, Robin's Nest Radio. Please go subscribe to her channel. I like Wednesdays also for reflection. I fast every Wednesday, no food, just water and tea. Now that is great, because you have to find some type of time during your day, your week, to where you can have a reset. And maybe that's what I need to do, is a reset. But as far as for me, I don't want to say I'm the most productive person in the world. I'm always doing something. It always feels like if I sit down, I'm being unproductive. And it's all about, productivity. It's all about output. This is life. This is life. But I've kept you for long enough. I got my 10 minutes in. We're at 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I hope you have a great day. And please help me out in the comment section. Help me out in the comment section about this iPhone do not disturb thing, because this is really disturbing me. This is disturbing me. If you haven't done it already, please, please, please go ahead and sign up to my free ebook, my free how many calories should you eat. It's a free guide, a free resource, so you can know how many calories you should eat based off of your body type and or body goals. That will be in the description as well. I think I went live Monday. You can check that video out. Also, you can also check out my latest podcast with Mike Trotter, aka the PT Boss. And if you want me to continue to go live, just let me know in the comment section. Peace out.